girls trip. Myself and four other girls took a trip to the beautiful island of Jamaica. Me and four of my very closest friends took a trip to the beautiful, beautiful island of Jamaica, and we stayed for a week and 3 days, I want to say. Not 2 weeks, roughly, but a week and some days. And we had a wonderful time, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I was able to see the highs and the lows of Jamaica and all that it had to offer. Jamaica is not only an island with culture, food, and beautiful people, it is an island that definitely struggles with poverty and non-essentials. The beautiful island had highs and lows. I saw that they had a theme park, fine dining restaurants. Yes, they had a theme park and fine dining restaurants. Not the kind of fine dining restaurants what we have in the United States, but definitely they were finer than some of the other parts on the island. But the island also had panhandling and very persuasive street vendors that tried very hard to sell you craft-made items that they made in-home or in-house. Jamaica is a beautiful and cultural island, definitely breathtaking, and I got to see all that it had to offer with the beautiful beaches and the white peachy sand and the green hills, the wonderful flowers, the beautiful different hues of blue with the water. Driving through the countryside, the hills were very green and the food was amazing. The food in Jamaica was authentic and flavorful, unlike the food here. Versus you have Negril here and we have Negril in Jamaica. Tastes totally different. Jamaica, they were, like I said, they had the fine dining restaurants, but to me, the fine dining restaurants, they were really good, but I like the side shops and the food trucks food better than than the fancy restaurants that were in the food. Both of them had equal portion size with the food, but just the spices and everything from the food trucks were a little bit better, and I felt very aligned with the culture when I went to the food trucks versus when I was in the fine dining restaurants. For much of the island, the people, they live without essentials and they don't seem to have a problem with it. Even basic kitchen appliances were a luxury there in Jamaica. The amount of street vendors was definitely overwhelming. Like I said, we would go from one street to the next street or to a block and another, and we would see street vendors everywhere. Sharing the experience with some of my closest friends and being able to see how their family lived in the highs and the lows on the island. Like my friend had a grandmother that stayed in a nice big part of Jamaica, and then her mom stayed on a very poor side of Jamaica, which that side made me humble and thankful for the life I live over here. Thank you. That was my trip around Jamaica.